know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man's, yet as mortal as his own. On this particular evening, October 30th, the Crosley services estimated 32 million people were listening in on radios.
Tell me how. Let go with me.
Get in there, Grandi. Wells, you got some company.
Oh, how I am so grateful.
You two behave and keep it down.
The name is Orson. Orson Welles. Yourself?
Hello, Orson. My name is Grandi.
Say, Aaron. You wouldn't happen to have a cigar, would you?
No. They emptied my pockets out. They searched me head to toe. They're trying to get me to talk about my family, the Grandis, but they won't get a word out of me.
Just wait until you've been lying in this room for 6 months. Then you'll want to talk.
What are you in here for?
Well, Aaron, I'm a victim of their ignorance. And now I'm being held hostage.
Well, that's one heck of a way to look at it.
Well, if you consider the context, you would agree. You see, I directed a radio show, and there was a broadcast where I adapted a novel to be delivered in the form of news reports. Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt the dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News. At 20 minutes past Central Time, Professor Farrell at Mount Jennings Observatory, Chicago, Illinois, reports observing several different explosions of incandescent gas occurring at regular intervals from the planet Mars. The spectroscope indicates the gas to be hydrogen and moving towards the Earth with enormous velocity. Professor Pearson at the Observatory of Princeton confirms Farrell's observation and describes the phenomenon as, quote, like a jet of blue flame shot from a gun, unquote. It seems to be headed towards the town of Grover's Mill, New Jersey. We now return you to the music of Ramon Urkello, playing from the Meridian Room, situated in downtown New York. Carl, that was excellent work.
Sure was.
I loved every minute of it.
So did I. Need to go over a few things.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm help you.
Are you Orson Welles?
No.
I am.
Very well, Mr. Welles. We're going to have to take you with us.
What for?
Don't make it difficult, Mr. Welles.
Wait a minute. Answer my questions. Who are you and what for?
We are government agents. We're here to take you in for questioning.
Don't walk away.
Stop me.
Don't make it difficult.
Tell me how. Let go of me!
On your feet, Welles.
Tell me what's going on.
You tell me.
I have no idea what is going on.
How'd you find out about that activity on Mars?
So you think that is real?
Mr. Welles, it's very real.
This must be some sort of coincidence.
Now, I'm no fool. You've stated several secret facts in your radio broadcast. Where'd you get the information from?
Listen, James, you are a fool. And the broadcast was an adaptation of a novel.
I'm not falling for it.
Rise and shine, Welles. I got your partner here.
Carl?
Orson.
Keep it down, you two.
I'm glad to see you.
So they got you too.
We'll be watching you.
They think we know something about activities going on in outer space.
Activities in space.
That's what the guard told me.
Oh, this is ridiculous, Carl. Carl, we must find a way out of here.
Well, Orson, do you know anything?
About what? Escaping? Well, these fools shouldn't be too hard to get by.
No, I mean, you know anything that they don't know?
What, Carl? I don't believe you. And you think that I would hide something from you?
Well, I guess you're right. So, how do you suppose we get out of here?
Well, we must get in touch with somebody on the outside.
That could be difficult.
Oh, God! I cannot believe they didn't tell me that this could happen.
Who didn't tell you?
The producers, Carl. Who else?
Did you manage to get anything out of him yet?
No, but he did mention something about someone that should warn him.
Is that so? It looks like we have ourselves a big radio star here.
Listen, you idiots. I am not spending the rest of my life in this hole.
Is that so? And what makes you think you won't?
Well, I happen to know people. People who are far more powerful than the people you two work for. And besides, I'm a big star.
Mr. Wells, you seem to forget who runs those film companies. And besides, there's no bigger star than the law.
I told you two before that it was based on a novel.
Don't give me that. Now, how else did you find out about those gases in space?
I do believe that anybody with a telescope can see that kind of information.
You're right. You would need a telescope to see that. And people start wondering why we have one in space.
And what is so secretive about that, huh?
Not much, except we use it for espionage, and now other countries might wonder what else we can see.
You can't keep me in here forever. You have no evidence.
I can and I will. You forget, we're the government, Mr. Wells. And besides, your friend Carl's already been giving us some inside information.
You are just a puppet, Agent James. Just like Carl.
No, you are. And besides, Carl is free.
Why would you feel like you would lose your dignity if you tell him something when you're innocent?
Well, Aaron, it's what I've been battling these past 6 months.
All right, boys, lights out. Grandi, you got a long day tomorrow.
Well, good night, Orson.
Good night.
I gotta get Orson out of there. That agent they got on the case, he's getting way too pushy. He's not gonna back off until he gets something out of him.
Agent James, I'm Agent Wysa. I was sent here to take Wells to the nation's capital.
On whose orders?
From the offices of President Roosevelt.
Oh, I see. They don't think I can handle the situation?
Exactly.
You think you can just waltz in here, you bastard? This isn't over. Nobody pulls one on me!